Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Kototowa Johnson. I'm a Hopi traditional farmer. I've been doing this since I've been a little kid, and it's kind of like been pretty much my passion throughout my life. I've recently received my PhD in natural resource management, and so if you look at all these things, there's really kind of similarities between our bodies and the plants that we actually raise, especially at Hopi. One of the biggest ones we raise out here is corn. All of our corn, if you look at it realistically, all of the Hopi names, um, like the parts of our body, have the same name of the parts as they do in the corn. Like the stalks is the spine, and the arms are the leaves, and so they have the same name. So that's how come we have this special relationship with what we grow. And so, but the most important thing that we do have is water. When people come out to my climate in which I live in the place called Northern Arizona, up on the Little Colorado Plateau, we only receive 6 to 10 inches of annual rainfall a year. And that's not that much. And so all of our techniques are designed to conserve soil moisture. And of course, moisture comes from water. It comes from precipitation in all forms. Not only does it come in rainfall, the most important is how much snow we get per year, because that sits on the ground and it soaks down through the different layers of soil, and the seeds and the crops are able to thrive on that. And so that's why water is so important to us. But it's really really more important to that. It has a spiritual aspect of it. I mean, it's almost like it's who we are. It's who we are. And so, a lot of people, they ask me when they come out to this semi-arid environment where they see a bunch of shrubs and bushes and even cactus sometimes, they say, well, you guys would have a better more, you'd raise a crop every year, you wouldn't have to worry about droughts if you would irrigate. They tell us that. They told us, been telling us that for a long time. But then I have a simple answer to that. I look at them and I say, well, then what would we pray for? And if you really think about that, what would we pray for? What are we doing if we're praying for rain that brings water to our soil to nurture our plants like little children? What are we actually doing? Where is our faith at? Our faith is also tied directly to our water. And so everything we do out here is based on faith. That's what makes Hopi agriculture so resilient, is that it's faith-based. And so it's very important for us to continue that practice. And that part of that practice is not by going out and just bringing in man-made lines to irrigate our crops. I mean, we do have water. We do carry water to the field, but that's usually only for some of our beans and watermelon and squash plants that really need that in the month of July, because you have to understand that we don't have any precipitation all the way from April to monsoon season, which usually starts around the last week of July. And so our seeds would not know what to do with it if we did have too much water. I think they might drown. So, for us, our seeds are what I call super seeds, hardy seeds. They make a lot of headway, and so they're proud to stand up, just like we are. We're proud to be, I would say, consider ourselves the world's best dry farmers in the world, and we still continue our practices. And that's something that I'm constantly telling the little kids out here. Like when I had hosted about 32 Head Start kids from ages like 2 to 4 or something like that. They came out here, and at the end of the day, I gave them all a big ear of corn, and they were so happy with that, holding it up and just showing that. And I look at myself as like a vessel, like a clay pot. I'm just created. I'm created, and I have an open top, and so I'm able to catch things. I'm able to catch things. At the same time, I'm just sitting there, being still enough that I can let those things come into me. And rather than just putting the lid on top and letting everything flow around me, I need to catch some of that good stuff out there. And so it's just kind of like raindrops. You gotta sometimes in the season when the rain starts to first coming down, I'll just go out there and open my mouth and just let the water raindrops hit my tongue and things like that, because it's just humbling yourself. I think that's probably the most important thing too, is that we need to think about humbling ourselves, because a lot of times when we become humble, we also become quiet, and we become grateful, and we get all those beautiful characteristics that makes us human beings.